Cool.
So we are joined today by Lauren B. Lauren B, how's it going?
Hey, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, great. Thank you. It's lovely to be with you in session and to hear a little bit about you and your music. And I just wanted to fill everyone in because obviously they can't see your lovely background. You've got this really mystical like aura around you. It's like we're in I don't know, some kind of like magical cave or something, or like
Yes.
magical. So yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know about that because I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it tonight.
Mm. We're in the Zen space. I love it. We've got the purple lights. Yeah, that's all nice.
Love it. So fill us in. Tell us about Lauren B.
Gosh, okay. Hey everyone. I'm Lauren B. I'm originally from Northern Ireland, like Winnie. Uh,
Yes.
Woohoo! Big up Belfast. Yeah, I was born and bred there, lived there till I was like 4 or 5. Still got loads of like family down the south of Ireland there. And then we moved over here when I was about 5 years old. Yeah, I now my mum lives in like Huntingdon, Cambridgeshire, Peterborough way, and I live and work mostly in London. And I'm a singer, songwriter, I don't know, dancer, one of those.
Oh, you dance as well. Nice. What kind of dancing do you do?
Well, yeah, dance is like my background, I guess. I used to do a lot of like I don't know, I trained in MT, I guess, but like I loved hip hop and commercial and heels and all that. So yeah, a little bit of
Wait,
all that.
what's NT and what's
Oh,
heels?
oh, okay, so MT, you know, like musical theatre.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, like stagey stuff back in the day, and then uh commercial, so like like you see like behind artists and stuff like that kind of stuff. And then I love my hip hop grooves always. And yeah, I think that's what I said, was it? Yeah, Irish back in the day. I used to do Irish dancing way back in the day.
Did you? Oh my days. Did you have the outfit?
No, they were so expensive.
I know,
Like, how
right?
did you do that?
So I did it, and then we were about to enter a competition, and my mom was like, if I buy you this outfit, you are a dancer. That is your job, and
Mm.
that's it." And I was like, "No, this is too much pressure."
Yeah, it's a lot. Like, yeah, the Irish go out. They have like the wigs and everything and all
Mm,
these costumes. It's such a, I mean, it, dancing is a big investment anyway, but yeah, that was too much.
mm. And then, so how did you get into music?
So I got into music. Well, I've always been musical, but just kind of switched lanes really. I've always kind of written like poetry and random stuff since I was younger, but um, I guess I loved MT and I loved doing those kind of jobs. I really did. I really did. Got to travel some amazing places with all that. But life happens. Some big life changes. I lost my younger sister sadly like a few years ago, well quite a few years ago now, 7 years ago. So that kind of changed the trajectory of my life, if that's the right word.
Mm,
And it just kind of took me like I don't know on a deeper path. It kind of just deepened you, and I was just I honestly found it hard to like perform and like smile and pretend everything was all good all the time. I found that a struggle, so I just took a step back and yeah, writing became my necessary therapeutic outlet, I guess. Yeah,
yeah.
and then go
It's
from there.
it's really powerful.
Mm.
Writing, and I think a lot of people who haven't tried it probably think they can't do it, and it maybe feels daunting. How do you feel like what's the process for you of writing, and how do you feel like it helps?
Love that question. Yeah, the process for me is sometimes it's like so necessary. I'm just like, oh, I've got all these feelings and emotions, and um, I struggle to like verbalize it a lot. I've got better in the recent years, but that's always kind of been a struggle for me. So I just literally have like notepads. I've got like my bedroom is just stacked with notepads. I just open a diary and just like so it's often quite it has felt often kind of like chaotic, the process. And sometimes I don't know what I've read. Sometimes I read back over it, sometimes I don't. But then I got into that, the morning pages, so the artists the artist way, where you just like in the morning you write 10 minutes of like free flow, just stream, and don't think about what you're writing, don't read it back, just to like kind of open that channel. So that really helped me kind of like I guess kind of structure it in a way, and then I always like just write, comes out, and then I go back and like say if I'm making a whatever, like a piece, like a poem or a song, I'll go back and then edit it and try and try and make something out of the mess.
I love that. So you do poetry as well.
Yeah, yeah, I do poetry. Yeah, just got my little second poetry book out, so that's exciting.
What? You've got
Yeah.
poetry books out. Now, I only think I know one other person who's had like a body of poetry work. I feel like
Wow.
it's yeah, so you're like the second person I've met who's probably got that. I feel like it's one of those arts which is really underrated, and it's like
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and it's so powerful and beautiful and also really accessible as well. Um you can read it, you can listen to it, and you could like, do you do spoken word as well?
Um, Funny, I just did my second book launch and I was like, Lauren, you have to push yourself to speak these out loud because I never have done, and it scared me. I was gonna swear then, but I was like, I don't want to swear. But yeah, it's honestly because I follow great poets online and I'm like, wow, they speak so eloquently, but I just yeah, it's that's a work in progress for me, I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel all that comfortable doing it, but yeah, I don't know. I did it and it was fine, but yeah, we'll see. That's a work in progress.
I love that. I think that's one of the best things when you feel uncomfortable and you put yourself out
Mm,
there and do it anyway. I feel like
100%.
your mind, your body, your soul like really benefits. There's not I don't think there's ever a bad outcome of
No.
feeling uncomfortable and then pushing past it and sharing your creations with the world. So I think that's amazing. How can we see or find or get involved in your poetry?
Yeah, first off, I love that because you just really have to push yourself out your comfort zone. It's the only way to grow, period. Like that's my motto this year. So yeah, I love that. So yeah, you can buy them on Amazon. Yeah, you can buy them on Amazon. They're in the store that I did the book launch in. It's called Clapham Books. You can get them there in London. Um, and the Soul Hub website, you can get them on there. Shout out Soul Hub. And yeah, and that's it at the moment. Or just like message me and I can send you one.
What are they called?
So the first one is called Gramor, which I don't know if you know. Do you know a bit of Gaelic? Do you know Irish? Gramor?
No.
Testing you.
It's so bad. Don't tell my mama.
Slap. No,
Yeah,
it's a cool. I only know like a little bit anyway. But Gramor, so Gramor means big love in Irish Gaelic. Um, yeah, and then the second one is called To Blossom and Bloom, which is just
amazing. Amazing.
you
I
do
love the
poetry? Do you
concept of
write
both.
poetry?
I used to write poetry. I've
Yeah.
never curated all like poems into a book or done a body
Mhm.
of work. It's like for me it was also like a simple way to express myself where I felt like I couldn't say it or didn't know.
Oh,
And then it
yeah.
was my process similar to yours, like writing loads of words, put them all together, and then feeling better from like organizing my thoughts.
Yes, that's
Um,
it. Yeah.
yeah. So, but I can't wait to read yours. That's so exciting.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
And
Yeah. Two. Yours too. Put yours out
is
there.
there like a theme to your last book?
Um, to my last one, yeah, I guess, well, it's in like three bits, so it's kind of like it's called To Blossom and Bloom, and then it's like Dark Cocoon, Rude Awakening, Bloom. So it's kind of just like yeah, it's similar to the first one, really, that kind of process of just being in a, you know, in a not great place, and then finding your way through that, navigating all that, trudging through the mud and all that, and then eventually blooming. Just self-love, and at the end of it all, and just finding inner peace, really. And yeah, my sister runs through that a lot because obviously that was a big journey for me. So she's um, more present in the first one, really. Um, but yeah, just about heartache, grief, all the things that we go through as humans, emotions, heartache, grief, loss, sadness, all that stuff, and then how to deal with that. And yeah, if it can help someone else, then that's my job done. So, because we
Yeah,
all go through these things.
yeah.
There's no point.
And I'm sure that it's like for I'm sure for more than one person, for lots of people, it'll be like critical reading. I think those kind of books
Mm.
always come and like find you at the right time where
Yeah,
you really need
definitely.
it. So everybody get yourself out to Amazon and find, remind us of the name,
The new one is To Blossom and Bloom.
To Blossom and Bloom by Lauren B. Is it by Lauren B that your
Um,
name?
my author is Lauren J. Barton, so Lauren J. Barton.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
Excellent. And so tell us about your music now. It's great to hear about all the different parts of you.
Mhm.
Now tell us about your music.
Yeah, it all kind of weaves into one, really, doesn't it? Poetry and music. But yeah, so um I don't know. I started writing music maybe about properly anyway, about 5 or 6 years ago, and then yeah, I've got a few things. I was this year again, I was just pushing myself out of my comfort zone. So nervous to do it, but I'm just like, you know what, this is the year, just do it. I spent like last year and the year before like getting it all ready, writing it in the studio, not really knowing, not really having a plan to be honest, just writing for the fun of it and for the, the outlet of it. Um, but then yeah, last year I was just like, let's actually like try this. Let's just actually like get it recorded and properly and do that all that properly. And then yeah, started releasing it this year. So yeah, more to come. But we got one little single out there on Spotify. I think I've got a spoken. I do actually have a spoken word poetry one before that, but that was done like in my room, literally. So not out loud, but yeah. So we just got one little one out there at the moment.
Excellent. And it's a great one. So we're going to hear it in a minute. And then I saw you also did some busking as well.
Oh my gosh,
How's that?
yes. So fun. Again, another thing, like pushing myself. I actually took my little niece with me the first time I did that in Cambridgeshire a few Christmases ago, and it was just like she's got an amazing voice. Like, woo! I'm like, I have to get her onto all this shit. It's coming. She's young, so plotting, but yeah, it was just let's just do it for Christmas. We sang a few Christmas carols and then did some other like cool songs and she did some other ones that she liked and she brought in most of the money. I'm not gonna lie, like she's young, she's cute, and
Yeah.
she got us. Not that it was much mine, but she yeah, she did a lot there. And then I did it this Christmas as well. She was ill, so I couldn't bring her, but did it again this Christmas. So I think I'm gonna make it a definitely an annual thing, and then I'll maybe try to do some more in the summer, if I can. We'll see
Yeah.
if it gets busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, it's just another one of those things where pushing yourself out in your comfort zone. And I actually enjoyed it because people they don't really care. Like they do care,
Mm.
they'll stop and they'll watch you, but it's not like you're standing up and singing where all eyes are on you, which freaks me out. But when people are just shopping, they're just walking by and they don't really care. So it's very like um I felt so free doing it. Do you know what I
Mm.
mean? It's like I'm just doing it like I'm doing it in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Um so yeah, it's fun.
Great. And where would you love to perform? Any like key venues or artists you'd love to support?
Oh, what a question, yeah. So I don't live too far from Brixton Academy. I'm just down the road in Stockwell in London. So, oh, I mean, that is a great venue. I love it
Yeah.
there. Artists I'd like to support on my days. Huge fan of like Mahalia, Snow Allegra. Um, I love Janae Aiko, but I mean, it's yeah, I don't think I ever support her. But like that kind of vibe,
Mm.
um, really. But yeah, I guess I have to start thinking about that. I don't know. Interesting.
Definitely. Have you got any gigs coming up where we could see you in London or Cambridge or anywhere?
Not booked in at the moment, but I'm working on it.
Yes.
Working on it.
Let us know and we'll shout you out when those gigs are live as
Thank
well.
you, thank you.
Yes. And
Mhm,
so we're gonna play your song in a moment, but
mhm,
I'd love to also hear a little bit about the songs that have inspired you. So maybe
mhm,
let us know if you want to choose, actually, please choose
mhm.
two songs
Yeah.
that have inspired you or that have like fed into your sound. and we'll
Mm,
play them first. So you'll
okay.
introduce the first one, we'll take a break,
Yeah.
introduce the second one, take a break, and then we'll play your song.
Perfect. Cool. So yeah, I thought of India.Arie. I love her. Like from when I was younger, I just used to. I think it was Shark Tale, that movie, and I was just like, the soundtrack to this is incredible. I loved it. So India.Arie, and my favorite one of hers is Get It Together. So yeah, that's a big vibe. Just chill. Oh, I love it. Yeah, really good. And then huge fan of Janae Aiko and Kalani, and there's a song that they do together, which I thought was probably a good one to share, as they're both right. They're right on it. It's just amazing. Could Change Your Life.
Amazing. Thank you. And then now we're gonna hear your song next. Now you know. Maybe if you want to tell us a little bit about the song, the background behind it, anything you want anyone to know us to know about, and then introduce your song.
Cool. Yeah. So this is Need to Know radio edit. There might be a little spice in one. Who knows? um, yeah, it's the single off my upcoming EP in the summer, and I guess it's just channeling that overactive imagination. You know, when I'm writing, I always just kind of let my imagination run free, and yeah, I guess it's just about needing to know if you've got a good thing going on or something, and you're just kind of like, oh, I just kind of would like to know, like, where I stand, or like what the other person's feeling or whatever, and we just sometimes need to know, so to move forward. So yeah, I just kind of took it from a feeling, and then kind of let my imagination run free with it for a bit. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoy. This is Need to Know.
Perfect. And then now let us know where we can find you online.
Online, you can find me Spotify, Lauren B, Instagram, Lauren Barton 21, and that's it. I don't have what's the other one, Twitter. So
We'll
yeah,
find you. Sounds
fine.
good. Thank you so much for joining us on Colourful Radio for
I
Feed Your Soul and R&B and filling us in on your music and your life. It has been a real treat. So
yeah,
yeah, thanks so
thank
much
you
for
for having
R&B.
me. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a lovely day.
You too. I'm just gonna